people will play a game like never before. Will they survive? Audio Dungeon.
It is 8:30. It is Wednesday. It is time for Audio Dungeon.
Woo!
Welcome, everybody. How you doing?
All right.
Very good.
Very nervous. Very nervous.
Oh,
about
yes.
tonight.
As always, I'm Tony Hansen, your host and DM, and I'm joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew: Rob Spataro, Dan Isgro, Damian Scro, Vinny Pro, Tom Kokoza. Our special guest today, as last week, is Ryan Aquafrida of Phoenix Fitness.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you for having me back.
Oh, no problem, man. And as always, we have Lee and Percival out there helping out on Facebook and other social media. You can talk to them. And we have Mr. Steve Keeley on the switcher.
Steve.
It's where the
So,
magic happens. In that
It is
corner.
where the magic happens, exactly. So thank you. We also have Taylor Secondo and Frank Scamenti hanging out with us today
In-house.
Top fans in the house.
in the house. Taylor, interesting fact, Taylor and Frank actually are a part of the D&D writing group that we have. So basically that group is playing and fleshing out the rest of the world around everywhere else, and it helps me get the stories ready for what's coming on with you guys and things like that. And plus the other group that we run on Sundays because we're apparently playing a lot of Dungeons & Dragons. So
It's almost like we like it or something.
It's very popular these days. It's a little weird. That's very popular.
it's more fun to be in a fantasy environment at all times.
Well, let's see.
I would like to escape reality as much as possible.
That's right. That's probably about 15% of my life, escaping reality.
15. I'd like to try to make it about 75. But
Well, there's sleep time. You got to factor in
Well,
sleep
sleep.
That's
Yes.
kinda also escape
and work
from
hours.
reality.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, so what happened last time is you guys got zapped by this awesome power when one of the heroes that was saving you stopped Dragano, the huge red sun, and that's really the source of the core of Andaria, and it kind of paralyzed Dragano for a while, which you kind of figured out would be about 12 hours. Dragano would have to reform in the center of the core. He's basically the big baddie, the devil of hell in a sense, and he's like devil to the god, which is like Andar. It's Andar and Dragano, good and bad in a sense, for people who just joining and don't know the story. So you guys got knocked out, and you fell upon one of our guests today, Ryan, his name of his character. Ryan was actually tracking you, and he actually found you and pulled you guys to a nearby cave. While that happened, though, a red robe wizard that was in the quest prior, someone that's apparently been in a very weird state right now, came across and took the most valuable object in this game, which was under possession of Thistle, Vinny Pro's character, the crystal rod. He took the crystal rod and went on with it, which at the time you didn't know where. And Jacques, your companion, and Ergrim, played by Tim Hitchcock, or one of our other guests here, decided to leave. Ergrim went back to his town, the Last Bastion, and Jacques went on because the paladin, the god you guys talked to, told him he had to save somebody. And apparently something happened to him. He was receiving information or knowledge or whatever that happened that he went through. Once everybody got up, he got up beforehand, before you guys were conscious, and he kind of just made his way there and said, I don't want to drag anyone else into the suffering that he feels like he may go through right now to save this person. Some kind of quest. You don't really know what it was because, again, you were knocked out. So you woke up in the cave with Ryun, who explained who he was. He says that he wanted to go with you, basically that he wants to get out of hell. He wants to leave hell. Please help him do that. And he would help you get back the crystal rod and just whatever you had to do.
So what did we do? We dragged him deeper down.
So you dragged him deeper into hell. No problem, we're going down.
We'll get you out by going down.
We're going to come out the other side.
So you guys tracked down the crystal rod, which is in the possession of a red-robed wizard named Elcross, who was recently possessed by Dragano, if you saw the season finale of Season 1. So you track him down and into this bog, and all this green water, and it's all undead in the bog and things like that. You guys cross the bog using the consistently helpful ability of Archifint levitation. So you guys get across the bog. You go in there. You confront him, and basically kind of say you want the rod back. He says he has to go to the bottom of this cave that goes down all the way to the last layer of hell, which is 42 layers of hell. Too skinny, 42. And that he wants to go down to the bottom because there's an object there, a plant called a black rose that grows there, which is basically like the last layer of shielding that keeps in hell. And this plant only grows there, and that the rose has the ability to do many things, but one of the things it does is it kind of like stabilizes you so that you could be protected from like very powerful magic. Like a wizard could hold very powerful magical items on him, absorb them, crystals, things like that, because the rose would stabilize him. He says that he has something inside of him, these elemental orbs that he got from whatever, and that he needed to stabilize it quickly because that after the whole Dragano thing, he now is not in the right mental state. He knows it's going to take him over and do who knows what to himself. You guys try to stop him, but you kind of said, well, we'll go with you. And then Brooke was going to kind of try to almost cast a bard spell on her, try to sing to him and charm him. He knew that, being a very powerful wizard, and teleported down. And you guys spent the entire session going down after him. You finally caught up with him in this temple underground on the 13th layer of hell. So, yes, you're going deeper. You're bringing Ryan deeper and deeper to hell. Ryan's on the wrong train right now. Yeah. So,
Aren't you glad you came with us?
Yes. So you guys go in there and you
save Jacques.
Yeah. You guys go in there and you kind of have a temporary kind of truce with El Cross, the Red Robe Wizard, and he walks up behind the altar and starts to do a bloodletting and trying to do some kind of sacrifice that he knows he has to do. You guys had a similar thing in the past. You know a little bit about it. And he begins to do something and summons the necromancer, apparently. You don't know if it was a lich or some kind of dark spirit or what it is, but it appears in the room. All the lights in the room go out, and all of your torches and everything else lights back up in like a purple flame, which doesn't make you feel very comfortable. So you guys were at that moment, and basically there was a quick exchange, and when the necromancer came in, he's ethereal, by the way. Doesn't seem like he's fully there, at least right now. And he basically says, "Who summons me?" And El Cross just says, like, he screams like he's here. And you guys like kind of freaked out and worry, and the first thing out of the necromancer's mouth was that he's basically gonna kill you. So.
Oh, good. Okay.
So that is your recap.
I feel much more comfortable now.
Yeah. Yes. Now that you know how you're gonna die.
Yes. No.
We're surrounded by like zombies and stuff, right?
Yes.
Teacher, no homework.
There are also zombies in the room. Thank you.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Thanks, Tom.
Sorry.
Yes, Tom. What else is in the room? Death.
No.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
While we're doing whatever we have to do with this stuff, if our viewing audience at home starts to shoot some advice to us in the comments section, is that considered metagaming or is that allowed?
No, as you know, Dan, that's a great question. For everybody
for
at home,
asking.
for everyone watching, you can give ideas to the whole group, and it's not a metagame. I will tell it to them like it came out of their own brains, and they can use that idea. And I want to say I can think of probably about 4 or 5 times when it really saved the day and saved the group because someone at home had an idea. Remember, you're sitting home with a drink, chilling out, you're relaxed, and you're freaking out.
Right. Not
So-
under these lights, under the pressure.
Sweat under the lights, trying to figure out what to do so they can use your help. So definitely help them. And please, again, when you like something, please like and love it because it helps the show.
Hit
Appreciate
those
it.
buttons.
So without further ado, we take you back to underground in the 13th layer of hell. You guys stand there and you see the necromancer, or some sort of necromancers appear in the room, and you see Elcross is there. And Elcross at this time takes his staff, the crystal rod, rather, it's in his hand, and he's like, "I've done everything that you asked." The necromancer kind of flies around the room a little bit in his ethereal state, and then seems to be observing everything. You're not really sure why. Maybe it's because Tony needs more time to put reverb on his voice. Yes. I welcome you instead, but I have to inform you that you will be dying shortly. You told me that if I brought you the crystal rod here, that you would help me. You would give me the rose. Yes. Put the crystal rod on the altar, and that'll keep my bargain with you, wizard. You see him...
Don't do it.
You see him look at you. You look in his eyes. He seems like he's not in the right state, and he puts the crystal rod right on the altar.
Go to grab it.
Okay, you're not anywhere near, but you start
Well,
running.
I figured we were next to him. Weren't we next to him?
No. Nope. The only person that was next to him for a while was Rob, but Rob didn't say anything. And he puts the crystal rod on it, and the crystal rock disappears. And all of a sudden, you see in the ethereal apparition of the necromancer,
I can't even use my ability. I used it
it
already.
appears in his hand. Excellent. You see the Red-Robe Wizard, Elcross,
Wow.
says, our bargain, Necromancer. You promised. Yes, but I think I've changed my mind. The Black Roses are far too powerful to be handed out to everyone who asks. It's been only my power from afar keeping you together, Wizard. In fact, I'm curious. Let's see what happens when I let what's inside of you take over for a while. All of a sudden, you see there's like a light. He disappears. All the undead are just standing there, and you see Elcross kind of goes, "No, no!" He starts screaming.
Oh no!
And you see like his eyes and everything else are lighting up, and it seems like he's losing control of something. You all have 1 round to do something. We'll start from the right.
What is closer to me? The altar, which is like the only cover that I see in here,
You're
right?
pretty much in the middle of the room.
I get behind Arky.
Okay, you run behind Arky.
How close is Elcross to us?
Elcross is he's across the room behind the altar.
How far is that from us?
A little over 50 feet.
Okay.
You guys walked into the room pretty far.
If I like run towards him, how close could I get?
To get around the altar, you wouldn't be able to take an action. You have to get up the stairs, go around.
How close would I get, like within this round?
You can get up to him on a dash, but you can't take the action.
Okay. What if I wanted to like take an action also? Like how close could I get if I wanted to move?
30 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move 30 feet towards him.
Yeah.
And I hit the button on my emerald axe.
Okay. Okay, so you're triggering the emerald on your axe.
Yeah.
You see it kind
That's what I'm
of glows with a green light. Ryun, you're sitting there kind of beside yourself, like I picked the wrong day.
And the wrong people.
I activate Dragon.
Ooh. So you see Ryun gets into a different stance. And it's like a very fearsome stance, and you gain other abilities being a monk of the audio dungeon system. Dan, you're up.
I unsheathed what we believe is some kind of holy sword that we gained last week.
Okay, so you guys have found this sword that was snatched by Vinny, and you hold the sword out. You guys are unsure what the sword does or anything else, and it feels like it has some kind of power to it, but it's not really revealed itself yet. Archifint, what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna hold and observe, see what happens.
Okay, and did I do you? Did I skip you? Did I do
You
you?
skip me.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
He gave you all the
That's why you were quiet in mind. Like, please skip me.
Are the zombies moving in at all or no?
Are the zombies moving in? No, they're kind of just standing there for now.
How far away is Elcross from me?
About 50 feet.
About 50 feet. All right, I'm just gonna, and I would have to get up. I would have to go up the altar till I get to him. Correct? Is it?
Yeah.
So is it like a big dais or is it like a little
It's big.
so I could circle around if I needed to?
If you have to, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start to circle around just in case.
Okay. You start making your way towards him pretty much. And that is everybody. So he starts screaming. It appears that the emerald is not helping at this point. And for a second, you see... Tails Akano says I'm having anxiety right now.
You're having anxiety. I'm in the room.
So you see him going like this, like grabbing his head and freaking out. And all of a sudden, you see a light burst out of him. And you see these 4 orbs go out and like glimmer. And then all of a sudden, they go... and back into him. And as quickly as they do, he starts morphing into this large creature about 25 feet tall, and he looks like he's a giant rock monster. Then all of a sudden you see a flash of fire over him. You see part of him turn to water, and you see lightning like shoot out. And it seems like all the elements is like rushing through him and completely has taken over him. These are orbs that have been in my quest for a long time since we were kids. And basically these orbs of power, which are also in the Dungeons & Dragons world, or the dragon kind, things like that. These orbs, you have to make these checks pretty much daily. And if you don't, they take over you, and that is exactly what's been triggered right now. So he turns into this giant, kind of like a golem and an elemental at the same time. And he's basically just like looking around. He's going into like a fit and a frenzy. And the first thing he does is like, "Wah!" he smashes the altar and breaks it easily. And you see when he does, it cracks all over the ground, like, all over this temple. And without further ado,
Begin.
we go into battle.
Jeez.
Okay, we're gonna go start from the left. Rob, you can take your first action. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm pretty close to this thing, I believe, right? Because I had walked closer to Hellcross.
Yes, you're very close.
All right, I'll just shoot this thing in the head with my blunderbuss.
Okay,
Simple.
you aim at this rock elemental that's fluxing into different things, and you shoot your blunderbuss.
Yep. 9.
It goes. You see it hit off the rocks. Go, just go flying off. Dan, you're up.
I'll charge him an attack.
Dan, you charge up through where the altar was, now broken, and you make your attack with that sword you have.
Yes.
Okay. Damien, you can go.
Nat 20!
Whoa!
Yes. Second attack.
That's a change of pace.
a 1!
And we're back to the same pace.
Here we go.
At least you started with the
At least it was
20.
second. Roll up that one for me, please.
Oh.
5.
5's pretty bad. Okay, so roll your dodge. Roll your 20. Let's pretend everything's good. Good vibes. Roll that 20. I'm not even going to go talk about the one yet.
Roll the damage off the 20.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this
Damien,
still the
you
same
can go.
die?
I'm gonna attack. I rolled a 17.
Buying you a new set of dice.
17 is total,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, it's a miss. You go up
all
to
I
a
got.
run. The thing that kind of moves out of the way. You actually swing your axe and into water. And you're like, this thing's huge and scary, and you're not really sure how to do damage to it. Ryun, you're
I
up.
run up and attack.
You run up to attack it. And what do you have? A blade, a sword? Oh no, you all have your hand-to-hand
I'm above-
combat.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Dragon
14
form.
plus 7, 21.
21's a hit.
Yeah.
You run up to him when you do your dragon attack, and you hear a dragon sound. Ryan, please make a dragon sound.
Wow.
And you hear the Tasmanian devil instead. you run up and you do like an attack, and you see like a little light from his hand. And you see it, there's a little crack into the elemental side. Roll your damage. 1d10 plus your dex.
Which one is this?
Top one.
Yeah, 1d10. That's that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. 2 plus 2, 4.
4. Math.
I did 64 damage.
Holy.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you, Dan.
Okay, that was one hit.
Quadruple damage.
Yeah,
So
it's one
you
hit,
get to
it's
make
one
a
hit.
roll, the roll I kind of hate, which I'm going to give you the death save.
Oh, no.
Because I.
No, for him.
Oh, for him?
Yeah, not for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
You do enough damage, you can kill him.
If you roll a 1, your favorite thing, he dies instantly.
So if I roll a 1,
It's like
It
critical.
doesn't mean your second attack has to happen.
Yeah, we'll forget the whole
That's
one
right.
thing, like it never happened.
which die should I roll? The one that I put in the freezer or the other one?
You should roll the one
they're
that
both crap. So
that Taylor gave. Oh no, I'm sorry.
No,
It's
she
20s.
rolls
Roll
those 20s.
Yeah, no.
oh,
Roll them.
you want a one die?
Roll your same die. Like it sucks, man.
All right, okay. Here we go. Going with this one. If he rolls a 1, it's over.
1.
12. Damn it. No.
Tony, I get a second attack I forgot about. So
Go for it.
That's right. Natural 20. Yeah! And then I remember. Yep.
So you swing, goes through the water, and then you swing around. You're like, "Rah!" And you see the water turns into stone, and like you crack into the stone.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Oh, wait, I gotta double that, right? So, sorry, it's 15 damage, because it's, yeah.
You did a lot of damage
15.
to the guy.
15.
64 damage.
15 damage.
15 damage. Okay, and you guys, just so you know, you can tell there's a DR here, a damage reduction here, because you are attacking this thing. But you did a lot of damage
add
roping
5
around.
to that. I'm sorry, it was 20.
Any other things you forgot?
I forgot.
Are you wearing pants?
Let me check.
My attacks are immune to damage
So-
reduction.
I forgot. I got a 3 times critical.
So you guys complete your first round doing all your different attacks. and you- Oh, I'm sorry. Almost completed. And you look around and you see. Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
He's up. Vin should be up.
Yeah. As you almost completed your first round, you're looking over and you see Brooke, and you see Brooke is sitting there and she's like grabbing her neck, you know, like where she got hit last week and get bit.
Oh,
and she's sitting there and she's like,
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, what?
and all of a sudden she goes like this. It stands like one of the other things.
Oh.
Kill her. No, just kidding.
You are starting to feel the effects of that too, and you should roll that right now before we forget. You're gonna roll a Constitution save.
3.
Oh no!
Bye, Rob.
Oh, no.
Let you know what happens in just a moment. Vin, you go first, and we'll come back to his one, and then you'll go.
Can I get behind this creature? Is it like ever shifting?
He's shifting like from water to fire to like earth, different things.
Okay.
But you can run behind him. Go for
Okay,
it.
yeah, I'm gonna go behind him and then hit him with my my anti-magic short sword, and I get 2 attacks on him.
Okay, good.
a 15, and the second attack.
That is a miss.
Oh my god.
A 1. Is that a 1?
Yeah, it's a 1.
You reroll ones.
Oh, I do reroll once. Thank
Oh! Congratulations.
Amazing.
you. 18, 25.
Yep. Lee House, unfortunately, Brooke has turned into a zombie. Or not a zombie totally, but she's turning into a zombie and is now apparently under the influence like the other zombies are.
So 20.
That was an amazing 20.
25 to hit, and I am going to do my sneak attack damage and my regular damage. So it's sneak
Okay,
attack.
so that's your hit. Do that.
Is 5 for sneak attack, and then a 13 on regular damage.
18 total.
18 total.
Nice, nice.
Tom, you're up.
I cast slow on it. It's got
Ooh.
a wisdom save.
Oh, damn it.
A DC of
I forgot I got a +2 dagger.
a DC of 21.
Fail.
Okay, his speed is half. He takes a -2 penalty in armor class and dexterity saving throws, and it can't use any reactions. It can either do an action or a bonus action, not both, on its turn. And regardless of its abilities or magical items, it can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
It can make one melee and
Only one attack, only one thing. It can only do one thing.
It can't move.
It only
can't
do
move
one
an attack.
thing.
Right, gotcha.
Whatever it is.
Okay.
Right? And then, again, AC's -2, dexterity saves -2, move is half.
Got it. Okay, you slow it down. He's like, "Whoa." He's like, this is Final Fantasy. You see the giant clock over it, which I used to love. So that is that. Okay, so we have to go to the ones. Everybody finished around? There's no other NPCs with you. You, all of a sudden, you're sitting there, and like you're ready to attack, and all of a sudden, like you're feeling kind of odd, and like you see him like put like the armor kind of slouches. He kind of just starts standing there. You rolled a 1 on your second attack.
I did.
So you attack hard, which is great, and then you go in again, and all of a sudden you see a crackling of lightning comes out, and you go too far. Your sword goes flying through him, and you get shocked with lightning. As you are like too close to him. You're going to take a little bit of damage. Take 9 damage.
Don't forget your damage reduction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still a lot.
And well, the one was re-rolled. We're fine, and that's it. We are at the top of the lineup, except that he goes first, and he comes in to attack. And raise your hand if you're around him right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rob, he doesn't actually. Well, yeah, he doesn't know. So Rob, he attacks you. He goes. You see him like charge of electricity hit you.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. It's gonna be double damage when you hit you. It's gonna be a 17.
Miss.
Yeah.
I rolled pretty low. Congratulations. And I only get 1 attack, so you could thank your wizard friend for that. We're at the top of the lineup. You have no turn. Dan, you go.
I'll attack twice. Wait, I lost my sword? Or do I still have it?
You lost your sword. It's on the floor behind him.
All right, I'll draw my other sword. And I attack.
Go for it.
19.
Yes.
Total? Makes it
Total.
total? No.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
He's -2 on his armor class. Still.
Oh! Hit.
Yes.
Yes.
And a natural 20! We rolled it! We rolled it!
This is it.
Let's do it.
Amazing.
All right, so
He gonna do one.
You go do one! That was for Brooke. Love to say that every episode.
So we got this guy
So
surrounded, right?
What?
We got this guy surrounded.
Yeah.
On 5 sides? Yeah, pretty much.
So we should be getting advantage, no?
You should be getting. Yeah. You're right.
my first hit is 20 damage.
Okay. Damon, you can start your attack.
Okay, I'm attacking.
It's taking a while for Dan to add this up.
So that means there's a lot of
Me
attacks. Okay, now I gotta take.
That's a miss on the first one.
As Vin just noted, you do get advantage right now because you guys are flanking him.
He's
Oh,
completely
so roll
surrounded.
twice for the attack.
Yeah,
then?
Yeah.
Every attack, roll twice.
Okay, so that's gonna be 20 unnatural. That's
Yeah.
it. Right. Okay, so that's that was very nice.
Well, roll it again because it might be a natural 20.
No, that was the second roll on that attack.
Oh.
I got it.
Okay.
That's 13 damage. on that
Ignore
one.
the counting.
And then my second attack is going to be a
Roll it-
20.
roll it again in
Oh,
case
that's
that's
right,
one.
right. No, so 21 on the second
a
attack.
hit.
You got my first damage?
13.
Yes.
Okay. And second damage is going to be 7.
You guys are doing really well versus this. Too well.
My natural
attack.
20 hit with a 66 damage.
Oh my god!
I get quadruple. I get quadruple damage with a 19.
Do the
or
roll.
20.
Do the death roll.
Again.
Yeah, you did more than 50 damage.
And if it's a 1, he's dead.
Yeah.
13. The 1 is like right. It's just
Oh, man.
It's so close.
I attack
Ryu,
first.
you're up.
3.
That is a miss.
Well, roll it again.
You got an advantage. So you get to attack again.
11 plus 7, 18.
That is a miss. It's close though.
19.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 19.
All right, so I draw my magical dagger and I fight two-handed and I get 3 attacks.
Go for it.
nice.
So a 18 on the first.
Miss.
I'm sorry, 19 on the first.
Hit.
Thank God for the advantage. And I reroll once. Aha! 26 and another 20. Not natural. So
Three
three
hits,
attacks.
three
Three
hits.
hits.
Three hits out of all of them.
Yeah,
All right.
That's because he had advantage and because he rerolls ones. All those extra features in there.
All right, so first attack is 13 damage. Second attack
You get backstab for all
is...
this, right?
Oh, yeah, I get backstab too. Backstab is 9... I'm sorry. Second attack is 9 damage. And the third attack is a 10 damage. And then my backstab is 11.
Jesus.
He
you're up.
makes a wisdom save every round right before I go, so it's 21.
Fails again.
Okay, then I do nothing because I have to concentrate on this.
Okay. Okay. So
I,
that is the end of that round. You want to do something else?
No, I'll move. I'll move further away if there's a spot where there aren't zombies right next to me. Like they zombies like between the altar and the wall or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, just you know.
It's to a safer spot, you
Yeah.
feel. Okay, so he goes, and we're going to see who he attacks right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vin, you're around him, so he attacks you, Vin. It is a 19, so it puts him at 20. So yeah, he's in 20s. 26.
Oh, yeah, it hits.
Oof.
That
Okay.
hits.
Damage is incoming. Okay, he hits you with 14 damage. And hold on one second. You get hit with fire damage.
Oh.
7 fire damage.
7 fire
So he
damage.
hits you. He hits you and he's hitting you. His arm turns into fire as he hits you randomly, which I roll for, and it like burns you across the face.
I feel like we're fighting Super Skrull.
Yeah.
So it was 7 fire damage and 14 regular damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 21
Oh,
damage
man,
total.
stack.
If you, Rob, you can make a roll here. If you roll 19 or 20, you can break out of the trance you're going into. Otherwise, you're still in it.
15.
Still in it. Dan, you're up.
All right, 2 attacks. I get advantage, right?
Yep.
Natural 20.
Yes!
Unbelievable.
That was awesome.
It's a little ridiculous now.
Getting crazy now.
Yeah.
Second attack.
Is that the ice die?
Yes.
Oh,
Love
it.
it.
Oh.
It took a few weeks, but it worked.
That's 28.
That's a hit.
See if I get
obviously.
natural 20. Same thing. All right. Go
Wow.
ahead. I'll roll my damage.
Damien, you can start your
Cast, I'm
attack.
attacking
Ryu,
too.
you can start your attack. Don't forget your advantage, guys.
22.
No,
Roll it
that's
again.
a miss on the
Oh,
first
okay.
one.
22.
22.
It's a hit. 19 is a hit, so you know.
So
Speed him up here.
25.
You're gonna do another like 50 damage right
Yeah.
now.
That's what happens when you quadruple when you crit. I wish I could.
I do
I could roll a
8
20 on a
damage.
hit.
Those are just 3d6, I think.
I did
damage.
13
Times
damage.
4.
When you
Plus
create
strength.
when you create something that has the power of all these things, and Dan rolls 3 20s as a half giant with a double with a two-handed blade.
My
And
first attack was for 18,
Okay, that's
So, I
very
roll-
mortal of you.
and my
then
20 was
times-
for 50
Wow.
damage.
50 damage. Oh, you just
Yeah.
you
got
might
it.
I got. I
make
hit
the
him for
roll for death
13
save.
damage. 13 damage.
13 damage. Got it.
And I got 8.
Roll the death save. Go ahead.
4.
4. What'd you do?
8 damage.
8 damage. That reduces down. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me do some calculations here. This is pretty bad for him. 50,
He's got a slide route out, everybody. It's slide roll.
Breaks out the abacus.
So, you guys hit him. Like, he freaks out and he goes. "Ah!" You see him sort of sparkle with like the same kind of electric lightning, and then he kind of tilts and then falls to the ground and bangs the floor real hard, and you see the whole entire floor goes with lightning and everything, and the sheer weight of his 25-foot earth elemental body, and the entire floor gives way.
Oh, come on!
All of you begin to fall down. You're gonna give me reflex saves to help your situation out. And yes, Ryan, remember you have slow fall and.
Thank God I have that too.
And swimming too.
What are we making, a deck save?
That's necessary.
Yeah, dex save.
It actually is necessary.
20?
Yeah, D20.
Deck save?
Yeah,
19.
Give me a deck save of. You roll a 20?
19.
Oh, I was like, what's happening? What's in the water, guys?
Well, plus my dex?
Your dex.
Yeah, plus
Yeah,
dexterity.
21.
Dex save is gonna be a 12 to at least mitigate the damage.
17.
12!
You have no dex save.
Then I
Sorry.
fall to my death.
You might.
Yes, I made it 16.
Can I cast Feather Fall upon myself as a reaction?
Okay. Does it affect people around you or just you?
It's one at a time, so.
No,
Right? No, is it? No.
No,
right.
Featherfall is
Sorry.
a group thing. It's
Oh,
per
I'll
level.
check it out. Check it out.
Oh.
But you were standing. You moved far away.
Yes.
It's
So
it doesn't
it's
say
a,
right.
it's a
How-
radius.
Yeah, how far?
I
I'm
don't
check
know.
right now.
Okay, so as you're looking it up, you guys
60
also-
feet.
60 feet.
Yeah.
Radius.
Anyone who is within
60 feet of you.
me.
Okay, so
5
I
creatures.
gently float down.
you float down.
Yay!
What about Abyssia?
Abyssia floats down the same way. She's within range. You guys all float down. The rocks. Who failed that roll otherwise? Who's
I'm
not
good.
feather falling? Actually, it's everybody's feather
He's
falling.
not
now.
Feather Fall.
Okay, but you're slow falling.
21, yeah.
Sorry.
So you'll take half
Sorry.
damage automatically, no problem.
No, you only get 5, right?
Yeah.
It's you plus 5 or 5 and or is it 5 with you?
Choose up to 5 fallen creatures within range.
Well,
Let me fall.
Well, he's
He-
not
he-
missing because I can fall too as well.
it would be a meta. I don't think he'd have too much of a chance. You might choose the party though over Ryun.
That's what I'm saying.
So that it actually works out. So that's not
Yeah.
meta. You guys all take 5 damage only from the falls, and that's falling rocks that hit you. You guys are falling
That's
all
with,
the way
that's with
down
slow fall too.
with slow fall.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just
Okay.
that's the light version.
Okay.
So you guys are falling down very far, and you're seeing. Remember, this crack was like a bog, and it actually cuts through all the layers of hell, kind of like a hole that cuts through like a shortcut if you want to get to the bottom. And you found the shortcut, so you're going
Damn it.
flying down. 14th layer, 15, 16, 18, 20, 22, 25, 30, 32, 35,
Oh, no.
38, 40, and all of a sudden you get down.
It's like Bill and Ted.
Yeah. You
20
make-
questions?
You guys,
questions?
you guys are falling down, and all of a sudden, you get near the end, and you start falling. Even though you have Featherfall on, you start falling even slower, and you realize you're reaching the end of the gravity switch between Andari above and the last plane of hell, 42, level 42.
We're like at the center of the planet.
Yeah.
No, so if you think
Past
of
the
it,
center
if
point?
you think of it like, would you do me a favor and do this? So if that is the planet and you're at the center of it, actually that's not going to help. so if you
the first layer of hell is the closest to the center.
right, and then you go 42 layers out of the center.
So you're basically like on the flip side of the planet.
So we're feeling gravity go the other way.
Not, you're at the point where gravity is not completely the other way. You're right, reaching that like low gravity point. So you guys all of a sudden start floating down into this area that is very odd, and so you see some very, very interesting things. Let's see. So you guys come down, and what you see when you fall and basically kind of float down at the end is a large like sea of green, the same water and like stagnant water you've been seeing above in this very same cave and bog is all below you, and it's kind of like it probably goes out for miles in all directions. You see there is land on this layer, and you can see throughout the entire layer for miles and miles and miles. The first thing you notice as you're kind of like slow spinning down, you actually have a lot of time. I kind of thought you'd be falling, but you're falling in slow motion, so you can see everything. You see all the sights that there is. So in the very far distance, you see a giant pyramid-looking structure, which is some sort of temple. That's very far away. You put it about like 15 miles away. Right below you, though, which I have not yet described, you see that you're falling into that green, mossy, stagnant water. And as much water as there is undead filling the entire surface of it. So you guys fall down, nothing you can do to stop it, and you fall down into the thing, and you fall on top of them. Now, you don't fall below them, and they don't bite you or do anything because they seem to not really be interested in you. But when you're falling on them, they're kind of just like dealing with you and moving forward. It's very much like hell when you have all like the disgusting, decrepit bodies where they're all like just the
crowd
damned.
surfing?
You're kind of crowd surfing. So you're on top of these creatures, and they're just like bringing you along. And even if they're not touching you, you're on their backs and their heads, and you're even breaking necks and breaking body parts as you're on top of them. And they're just all moving forward like a gigantic herd. It looks like the equivalent of like Dungeons and Dragons Woodstock moving towards this temple that's in the far distance. You guys are sitting there, and you see Brooks on top, and Brooks is like this. And Brooke actually is starting to like claw and wants to go forward too as well. And she kind of just like trying to like move along to get there even faster. You are kind of in the same state, and you're very heavy for these creatures.
Yes.
Like, so you're kind of like half in and out there, and you have a little bit of consciousness, but not a lot. And you just kind of want to get to that temple. You feel like your whole life is just based around this moment, and in this moment, you have to be at that temple. So, and you can't really speak too much, maybe like a couple of words, but to you, again, the temple's the most important thing. The rest of you are just kind of riding this weird wave of undead, and as you're as you're gliding through or whatever, you see there are other sinkhole areas, just like the one you came down, that have already been there, coming from the 41st level of hell, apparently, maybe above. And it's just this green, disgusting water falling down, and with it is all these undead falling with them. And you see in the distance, there's one over there, there's one over there, there's one over there, one over there. You can easily count up to 1 million undead. You can't count up to 1 million, but you know it's 1 million. So it's looking pretty grim. You guys are just, again, riding that wave, and within a couple of minutes of being there, you hear the laughing of the necromancer, and you see the same color light jet out of the top of that pyramid. You go like, and you see any creatures that were walking in a different direction, or even somewhat, but not a direct direction, turn right towards the tower and walk. And your first inkling is that he's amplified his powers with the crystal staff, and he's summoning all the undead that he can from hell, and possibly all the layers above that you didn't encounter. And they're all just pouring down into this bottom 42nd layer of hell.
Great.
Any sign of a black rose?
So interesting. You look around, and you can't really see any land yet because you're all in the water. So as of right now, you just see water and these creatures. But the land is coming up in the far, far distant horizon. Tom, do me a favor and roll a knowledge check. If you roll a 15 or above, I give you some more information.
Yes. I roll a 19.
Okay. So this is called to you as the Dark Fire. This is the true Dark Fire, and many of the elves, they call it Hell. And as you've been in here, you realize that the Dark Fire is probably really down here, even further past below Hell, because it has the darkness and death like this. This seems like the stories about where you might go if you were, bad as a child and things like that. This seems like that place, and above seems like the more of the hellish state. To you, you've heard this called simply as the Plane of Dead, the Dark Fire, the Netherworld, and you're pretty sure that you're there. It takes you guys about an hour of creepy crowd surfing.
Oh, God.
Creepy crowd surfing for an hour. And you guys get to the point where you just start to hit sparse points of land. And on that land, you see, in vast amounts, the black roses. Okay? You guys are roleplay. You're up top. You're obviously not very comfortable with this. You should be probably figure out right now if your characters are in a state of fear, because I imagine a lot of them are. And roleplay.
So we see the roses, right? You said.
You can see the black roses below.
The roses.
I want to make sure that I don't lose track of Arky and Abyssia.
Okay, so you're watching everybody to make sure I keep everybody with them. So far, they pretty much are.
But are they, trying to break away from me? Are they trying to keep up with the other zombies, trying to get to the pyramid?
They're going the same direction. Emma Jane Canton says there's too many dudes here. We actually have a female on the show. She's sick today. She's not here today. But her character is here, and her character is in a slightly zombified state, so that's not good. But so you can help provide us some female power here. Let's see. Lee House says lots of death saves tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Melissa Midnight likes her feather fall.
So
Tails Lagano says, "Oh, get the Black Rose and save Elcross."
Yeah, my
So
question is,
who-
where's Elcross? That's what I want to know.
F
Done.
Cross.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah, dead.
Yeah.
So who
if
is-
he's still alive, I'm gonna kill him again.
No, because he has some very powerful artifacts on him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where is
you
Elcross?
want to know where the
Kill him and
orbs
take-
are, though.
I can't answer the question because I'm not a person to answer that question.
Do you see? Ask him if you see L Cross.
Do we see Elcross?
No.
Who is in a better physical state right now?
You should know the answer to that question.
Abyssia or Brooke?
What?
I was like, what? I suppose Brooke is doing better than Abyssia, her character.
All right.
So,
Did his body fall with us?
Well, he turned into the elemental.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, did the elemental fall?
I can. You have to ask your peers if you don't remember. I described it to you.
He fell
he
through
broke
the
the floor.
floor with us,
Yeah, we believe so.
and then I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, but what happened to him when we hit the bottom?
We hit much after he did,
Oh, that's right, because he went first.
and he wasn't Featherfall.
That's right.
He was also a giant elemental.
Do we see him anywhere? I mean, when we landed, we didn't see him.
No.
Maybe he sunk to the bottom.
That's not like Rock would sink to the bottom.
One leg.
He must
stayed
get
at
the
top.
Black Rose.
The water. Yeah, I agree.
Wait, if we eat the Black Rose, can we get the orbs?
I think if we eat the black robes and we get the orbs, we can handle the orbs.
We'll be in
That's
a better
possible.
Constance
Very powerful.
Turner says, "Oh, I was wondering where Brooke was. Hope you feel better, Brooke." Tails Akano says, "You don't know who Elcross truly is."
I don't care who Elcross truly is right now.
He is dead.
Elcross screwed us.
So Tails Akano, being part of the other writing group quest, knows all about Elcross. Robert Johnson says, "Check to make sure you didn't lose anything while creature surfing. Zombie pickpocket."
Don't put that out there. Come on.
You know what? Let's do a roll. Okay.
Maybe a lot. Well,
Everybody do me a favor and please share. We're continuing right now in the netherworld. Please share the stream. Press that share button and let other people know what's going on. And please keep liking, loving, and subscribing to Audio Dungeon. We appreciate all of your love.
Do we think we could work against the current of dead bodies?
Do you think... roll intelligence check.
All right, should be fairly easy. 15.
15. You would think it'd be very difficult, if possible. But
Okay.
probably not.
I pick a red rose. I pick a black rose.
You're having difficulty doing that as you're above all the creatures on top of them, and it's just a mass amount of creatures below you.
We're literally still.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
All right, so I just start knocking zombies out of the way.
So you start attacking them.
Ay, ay, ay.
Well done, Dan.
So do you attack one of them?
He gently knocked him out.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
a chance out.
You own it.
Okay, you attack one with what? Your fist?
Yeah.
Okay, so you start hitting one. When you see some of them start looking at you like, looking right at you, you knock down that one. Another one takes its place, and they seem to be paying attention to you, like locking eyes with you. Like this. Watch. Can you get close up my eyes? It's like just like this.
Ooh.
But they're all doing it. So it's extra creepy. Not Damien's doing it. He's addicting.
That didn't work.
I roll away. I crowd
roll
surf
over.
away.
Phil Castellano says, "Just eat your way out."
Ah.
Wow.
Jesus, Phil?
What's wrong with you? You're a terrible person.
All right. Can I see as we get closer to this pyramid thing that there's more there's larger pieces of land that I might be able to roll off of the crowd and gain my footing
Okay, so you're looking for an opening.
Yep.
With
with roses on it.
Okay, so give me an intelligence check. If you give me a 12 or higher, you can make a decent idea of it.
Yes.
Okay, so you see some spots that you can do.
13.
you feel like it's going to be almost the same success as what you saw Dan go through, but you're going to try it. And immediately you can tell that if you land, you may not get back up. So there is an opening, but you may get pummeled.
There's
Remember,
an opening.
You know what?
Point it out.
I have an idea. I light a torch.
Okay. You like
Nice torch, buddy.
you light it up.
I hold it
Nice
by
torch.
You light it up
the.
as you're going along, and what do you do?
I hold it by the zombies.
Okay, some of them they kind of move away from it, and you try to burn them.
I kind of like not burn him, but I kind of put it in his face to kind of like
Prod him away.
He wants
Yeah.
to like
Create
shoo
a
him away, I
path.
think.
right.
He wants to see if he I guess ducks it.
Like they're snakes.
Like
you're just
yeah,
trying,
right.
You're
Like
trying to, just
like,
shit.
like when Indy lights the torch in the Well of Souls. And
I just thought something very
Shoo,
interesting.
shoo.
Something that could change the face of this quest forever.
So
You're it's not good. You
Yeah.
you're
wait a sec. Wait a sec.
No.
Okay, what happens? What happens?
no. What you're thinking might be not possible. So we're thinking different things. I can tell. We're not on the same page.
You're
I
definitely
don't
not on
know.
the same page.
Okay, so
I have a cool idea.
okay. I have a cool idea. So you start putting in their faces. I'm going to see the reaction to it. Okay, it's pretty poor. These two are moving away a little bit. You think that maybe it could buy you a chance. Out of game to explain it. You will definitely have to make a dex save to get down and grab something, and get up, or you're going to take trample damage, which is going to be bad.
No, I can't do that.
Okay.
All right.
What?
Sorry.
Oh shoot.
I'm just kidding. I'm not. Don't go into it. Then if you die, it's my fault.
So I got a silly question. Being that we're really not doing much exertion here, is it possible to take a short rest?
No way. Unless you're
Okay,
a sociopath.
everyone do me a favor and honestly tell me on a scale of 1 to 10, what is the comfortability of your character right now, riding on top of these zombies in the netherworld? 1 being, oh my god, get me out of here, to 10, this is like heaven.
I'm this close to madness.
So 1.
What?
Well, considering I've
0.02.
flown on a devil, I've been in hell for
Here
a
it
month.
comes.
I'm kind of like. Plus, I'm always kind of.
What's the number?
I don't know. I'd say about a 5 or a 6.
Come on.
I'd say about 5 or
3.
6.
I'm surfing on zombies.
This character's been through a lot of weird shit.
1.
Okay, everyone, do me a favor and now tell
No,
me
you
what.
should be like a 10.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, sorry, you're fine. Yeah.
You're fine. Rob's
cool.
like, I'm cool.
yeah, my crowds are.
It's like walking along.
I'm walking with the zombies, right?
And just to
You
put it
wanna
out
go
there,
that way.
even if I was at a 1, I'd still be at a 3.
Real quickly, tell me what number that you honestly think that he's at, knowing his character. What do you think? Real quick. Comfortability.
2.
What is he?
No, me.
Vin.
Me.
Vin, you. I think you're. I mean, I still think you're very uncomfortable, but you're probably more comfortable than the rest of us. So I'll say like. I'll say like a 3. Yeah, I'll say like a 3 and a
Yeah,
half,
I was gonna
maybe.
say 3.
3.
Well,
Tom?
3.
well, good thing I'm always positive and in a good mood and get +2 to my morale bonuses. So guess where I'm at?
Oh,
a
hey.
5.
So I'll get you a 5. Okay.
Yeah, wow.
There you go. So
So like I said, I'm a 5.
okay, I will give you a creepy rest, creepy short rest. You're the only one that can do it. So he's sitting there, kind
Excellent.
of like
This is interesting.
he's unnerved, but he's resting.
All right.
And I am going to take
wow.
some hit points.
All right. I
Wow, this guy.
want to.
Guy.
Caveman asks if any. Sorry, Tom. Go ahead.
I want to find. I want to see if I can find another large enough spot that if I roll off, I'll have time to take these roses out.
It's the same thing that you were asking before. It's exactly the same chance if you want.
No, I understand. I understand getting up will be hard. I want to find a big enough pocket that I'll have time to act when I'm on the ground.
Okay. So Too Skinny has some advice for you, which is I think is good advice.
Yeah.
Too Skinny says, "Mage hand, a rose."
I was thinking of something similar to Skinny. I was, but thank you.
Skinny- Too Skinny
I'll
clutch.
take that instead.
Too Skinny's been clutched tonight.
All right.
Too Skinny, awesome job, because that is a
yeah.
great idea for the group.
Yeah. All right. And that saves my
So there's
my more complicated plan for later.
one of the zombies next to you goes, "Use mage hand." And the last part of his humanity dies.
Aw.
Wow.
You're a very slim zombie.
Actually, sorry, I just killed Too Skinny. I just gave you life and took it away instantly.
Just like
Maybe you'll come back. You don't know.
You lived well, Too Skinny.
You'll still get XP.
So I recouped 16 hit points.
Melissa Benatti says 4.
You know me all too well.
Caveman wants to know, is anyone a paladin in the group? No.
Oh,
I'll leave right
only.
there. Let
Yeah,
Holland
if
Tyson
only.
says, let the bodies hit the floor. Oh, now you got it. Now you know. Now you remember. What?
Yes.
What do you want to say?
My holy sword,
Wait, why don't you pull it out?
because I lost it.
Yes.
No.
You lost a very interesting,
I know.
huge plot line sword.
I know.
It's gone.
But it's
And
not gone. I still have ideas to go
It's
looking
somewhere
for
in the
element.
netherworld. Yeah.
I
it's
had
with
another
Elfrost.
idea to go through the zombies.
I actually did not want to even say anything about that because I didn't want to be upset about it myself.
Yeah.
All
Do it
right.
now.
So I'll mage
Do it,
hand
do it,
up
do it.
10 pounds worth of black roses.
Nice.
10 pounds.
What?
Wow.
Well, it's one object.
Is it?
Isn't
No,
it?
Mage Hand's a concentration spell.
Yeah,
You
I
can
just
keep it
have a
for-
Yeah,
hand.
but isn't it one object at a time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Up
Up to 10 pounds.
So I'm saying you can't
It's
rip
one
out.
object up to 10
You
pounds.
can't rip out multiple
You don't
roses.
have a basket or something.
I can manipulate an object. All right, so I'm going to pluck a rose, pluck another rose, pluck another rose, pluck another rose, and then
You can do one at a time. You got to bring it to you as you're doing it.
Really?
You can't
Why?
just take all the roses at once.
Why
I
not?
can't pluck
Yeah,
them and then just shoot
you
them
gotta-
off the
you
floor.
Oh, because it's a hand flying it. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a hand.
Can't you just?
Uh,
It's not like
just
an
do this,
actual
good
object.
luck.
It's a,
Can I grab
As much
one
as I can
pencil
hold it in
and
one
then
hand.
I grab
You're right,
another
right. I'm just
pencil
I'm confused by the visual.
And it's good. If they're thorny, the mage hand won't really.
Okay, so the mage hand is plucking up roses
Pluck, pluck,
like
pluck,
crazy.
pluck. Yeah,
getting them all.
Yeah, I get 10. Bring them back.
10 roses you got. Okay, so you bring the. Thank you for the love for Brooke, everybody. We appreciate it. I'm
Yeah.
sure she does too.
Nice, too skinny.
Lee House is plucking the shit out of them roses.
That's right.
Okay, so you guys see that Tom has grabbed the roses. You feel a little bit better. And
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
Eat it.
Ryu says eat it from across like 10 feet away.
Yes. Give me.
All right, I pass a rose out to everybody.
Do I have any?
You have to throw them.
Oh,
Oh, you could do it with the mage hand.
yeah, I'll pass them around.
I say that because you have it in front of you. You probably would think of that if it's visually in front of you. So you pass them out with the mage hand. The only thing I'm going to say is roll a d20, and if you roll a 1, you drop the rose.
Am I involved in this?
Nope.
1.
No.
Yes.
There's that 1.
4. Yes.
Wow.
13. At least
You're dangerous, man.
At least it was just the rose you dropped and not,
Yeah.
you know,
But
I
you're
want to
always
make sure
sword.
I did not roll a 1 and drop all the roses.
Oh,
No, I
yeah.
rolled a
Let's
11.
roll. Okay.
But he has an extra, right? He got 10.
Yeah,
so
I got
can
10.
He does have extra.
Yeah.
Want to roll
You
again?
can still get
Yeah.
more too.
Sure. Could have rolled this on the death save before, huh? That's 8.
Amazing.
It
Okay.
brought us here earlier.
So calculate how many roses you have left.
Okay.
Rob, I'll give you another roll right now, since you haven't done anything in a while. 1920 to have some sort of consciousness happening.
18.
Oh, nice.
No.
I said 18, 20, didn't I? I said 1920.
Yeah, 18, 19, 20.
Yeah, that's what you said.
You're
all
right. I don't know what
I said
was
18
thinking.
and I added it to the 1920.
Yeah, 18,
Any
19,
modifiers
20,
to
yeah.
that? Constitution?
No, it's just a roll. It's just a
Yeah.
roll. It's just like I'm giving Rob a break roll.
And am I walking with the zombies or am I crowd surfing with them?
You could be doing either at this point because you're big enough to get in there. Yeah, actually, they probably will let you down. You're too heavy. They can't even
So
support you.
I'm just
So you're
walking along with them.
Too heavy.
So
Pushing everyone out
So
of the way.
yeah,
I
okay.
turned to Findalor. You think one of those roses would fix our problem with him and Abyssia?
No, but we could
I
try.
don't know. It's just a
I don't
thought.
want to put it. I want to put my fingers near their mouths.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I look at the rose. Does my ranger knowledge tell me anything that the
Okay.
roses?
Yeah. But roll a wisdom check. Just give me a 10.
Yes, 23.
Okay, so you believe it does have like it's not, I want to say not curative like you're gonna gain hit points, but curative properties. So it definitely feels defensive. You can tell it's magical, which you don't know much about, but it's similar to other flowers that other herbs that you've had in the past, and it seems like it exactly will do, perhaps what people say. There's no reason to think otherwise.
Do I know what I have to do with it?
Yeah, eat it.
Okay.
All right. That's, I,
I was thinking, should I tell you? I'm like, yeah, you know, you're a ranger. You know.
I eat it.
Okay, I'm just kidding. You're not supposed to eat it. Oh my god, you did it.
It works.
poison.
It works.
Oh my god, look at you listening to it. Okay, so you eat it, and you feel a change. You feel like more fortified. That's about it. You feel good.
Okay.
we should consume.
Yes, eat, please, everyone.
Okay.
I eat it.
Eat the black grapes.
All right.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
I cast Mage Hand again, and I
Feed it.
try and feed one of the flowers to Rob.
Made hand of flour right into my mouth.
Yeah, I just push it into his mouth. The flower.
Okay, so
Can I even see your mouth, actually?
yeah, you can get through it a little bit. Okay, so since he's not in a full zombie state, the only thing we're gonna do is roll a d20. If you roll a 1, you're gonna bite
Do
him.
this.
You're gonna bite one of his fingers off.
No, I used the
No,
Mage
he's
Hand.
using, he just
Oh, it's
said
I'm
it.
sorry, I was
He
looking.
just said it.
I said I would not put my hand
Okay, so then
in.
you're gonna bite one of the mage hand fingers off,
No.
which can't happen. Roll.
Yeah. 2.
Oh, the mage hand's lucky.
Oh, man. That was
Mage hand's like,
He licks the mage hand.
Yeah.
you Cornelius licks it. So I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with that guy. Everybody's singing in the chat right now. That's good.
Yay.
You get it into you. You eat it, and all of a sudden you start open your eyes, and you're back, and like you feel like what is happening, and you realize you're walking with zombies, and they're so far unaware that you're not a zombie, or they don't care. You're not really sure, but you're walking along with them.
And are they
They're-
behind me?
You see them kind of near you. You can turn a little bit, like slowly, and look at them and see that so that they're near you.
Okay, for the moment, I'm just going
So
to keep.
your first moment is sheer horror. Your second moment is slightly less than sheer horror.
I'm just going to keep walking as if I'm still a zombie at the
Okay.
moment.
So you guys see that he is a change in his and everything,
yeah.
his posturing, and you realize like, oh my god, you think he's better.
Yay!
What do you want to do?
I'm smart.
What? Can we get one to Abyssia too?
How far away is she from us?
She's about 10 feet away. You could probably like move over the people there, over the zombies there.
All right, I can get. It's a 30. Mage Hand move 30 feet, so I can
Okay, so you get it and just try to like
try
keep-
and like eat it. Just eat it.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll to see if she accepts the rose. Oh, she does. 19. She does.
Oh.
So she takes
Was
the.
this Bachelor?
She accepts, Brooke will take your rose.
Yeah.
If I ever watched Bachelor, I'd make a joke about it. We're married now, or we're gonna get divorced in a little bit.
You're at least on the show a little bit longer.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So she eats it, and she's a lot more far gone than he is. So you can see a change in her. It looks like she's not back out of the woods yet. And she still seems to be just like kind of sitting there and whatever. Okay, so we're gonna move time forward a little bit. Not much else you can do unless something you want to do specifically.
Did anybody? I want to ask. Did anybody in game mention the sword?
No. Not
No.
me.
No.
Okay.
You realize it by yourself, so you could say it, but
Yes.
you can't.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you. I don't remember the conversation how it happened. If that was in game or not.
You.
I did not remember. So
what
I
I
would
what
not-
I actually want to do now that we've all eaten the rose, I want to go back to the water and wait for an opportunity to dive down and see if we could find Elcross.
How do you plan? Holly Tyson.
I don't.
Holly Tyson says that The Bachelor is an amazing show.
there's no knock against that. I just don't really watch much television.
David Young says summon a gelatinous cube to clear a path. Lee House
Can't
says
summon-
Lee House says black roses are so goth. Let's see. Negative XP for Vin with the Bachelor references from Vin Benatti.
I blame my wife. I'm sorry.
What a jerk. Just kidding.
Gelatinous cube.
So what do you want to do? How you want to go back?
Oh no! I just want to stay and tell everyone that that's eventually that's the plan, and then figure out a way with everybody else. I have no idea how I'm going to do this.
Okay.
Well-
what do you mean stay? Like you're on top of all those creatures.
Yeah, they're all going toward the pyramid.
Yeah, you're just
I
with them.
don't want to go to the pyramid.
But you're going towards the pyramid. You're
I'm
on
going
top.
toward the pyramid.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I got to start a
Well,
conversation.
We're all going.
Guys,
Well, you can.
I want to go back and dive under the water to see if we can find Elcross. You can swim
I can.
underwater?
Yes.
I cast water breathing on all of us.
Nice.
How long does that last?
A day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The look, he's like,
I wouldn't go under that water either. But in case anybody does go under the water, they won't drown. They'll just choke.
So now, just to be clear, when we were in the water on top of the zombies, how were they swimming or were they floating? And we were just
Swimming badly, being pushed. Remember, it's not just one zombie, otherwise you'd fall. There's zombies underneath them.
So,
Other
like a
zombies and
horde.
zombies. Yeah, oh yeah, it's beyond horde. It's the most you can imagine in one area.
But we were on top of a bunch of zombies that were floating / swimming.
Now, when you say like, under those zombies were other zombies, were other zombies, were
Other
other
zombies and other zombies.
Zombies
and
all
other
the way
zombies.
down.
yeah.
Yeah. It's bad.
That's
I
bad.
mean, you haven't been down there, but probably. you know.
But you can imagine.
We didn't actually go down there, but most likely, it's zombies on top of zombies on top of zombies.
Okay.
This,
Too Skinny says head to Winchester and wait for it all to blow over.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
I'm gonna go and get myself a pint.
That's great. What a great reference. Good job.
It's too funny.
So we
we'll
can
do whatever you want to do, man. But you know.
I don't think we have a choice. I think we gotta go forward.
I don't think we have I don't think we have a choice in the fact that, we look behind us, and it's just
A sea of those
Like
creatures on top of that
and
water.
they're still falling.
All different spots, just constantly coming down, all different areas. You can count, if you keep looking at the horizon, there's maybe 50, 60 different sinkholes are coming from above, and they're just endlessly pouring into the whole thing. And it looks like it's already been started for a while. And you don't know if it was like that before, and then got amplified by what he was doing now, and it's probably the case.
Right, he summoned more. You know,
So he's getting all the zombies from every layer of hell.
pretty much.
So we got two
Yeah,
choices.
and they're not just zombies too. They're whites, eat skeletal creatures and different things. And there's even people that are that were even in various states between that zombie state and other things too, which I won't even say. But anybody that he was able to control or dominate is there. That's the best answer I can give you.
Kind of want to see what's in the pyramid.
I can tell you what's in the pyramid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to go
Our
there.
crystal staff and
Rainbows.
the lich.
That's why I want to go back and get the sword and absorb those orbs. Now that we've eaten the black rose, before we go to this pyramid,
Do you mention this?
huh?
Did you mention this?
Yeah,
well,
you
I'm
did.
saying that's why I want to go back and see if Elcross is
So
there.
say it in game real quick.
I'd like to find Elcross. See if I could find the sword. And maybe we can get the orbs.
Now say it in Holgar's voice.
Huh?
Now say it in Holgar's voice.
The sword? You lost the sword?
Yes,
Oh no.
Oh, my character had no idea you lost the sword.
I did.
Oh my god.
He was very big.
Can you locate the sword?
Too far away.
Oh,
I mean, I could try, but we're probably too far away. Unless the sword is also being crowd surfed, which is, I
a
guess.
possibility.
I cast locate object.
You gonna cry?
Phil Castellano, why are you so weird?
What did he say?
You guys set up a comical Bugs Bunny situation with a romantic brains dinner staged for Elcross.
I'm
So strange today.
I feel like Phil Castellano is morphing into he's your friend. Right? I love you, Phil. Love you, Phil. A little weird about the eating.
Did you see what your son did?
Exactly.
So we have some ideas coming in here. So Phil goes, I'm sorry, I'm done now. Caveman says, see if you could summon Dean or Sam.
Oh, from Supernatural. I can't summon anybody.
Normand says, crush roses into powder used for spells.
Yeah, thinking about it.
It's very interesting.
Who's Dean or Sam?
From
Supernatural?
Supernatural.
Oh,
Tails O'Connor says, yas. I was just thinking that.
About the spells or Supernatural?
Which one, Taylor? Lee House says, love if you have nice. So, guys, what do you think they do? Should they just go Reds? If you think they should just go right to the temple or whatever it is, or Blue if they should go back for this sword and whatever else they may find from Elcross from that Red Road Wizard before.
Can you?
Blue goes back and Red goes forward. What do you think?
Can he locate? Can you locate the object?
Yeah, he's gonna.
Yeah, well, he's gonna try it.
Yeah.
I can't.
We
I
don't
can't.
know if
Yeah,
the
yeah,
orbs
He
are
cast
still-
it.
Yeah.
We don't know if the orbs.
Okay, you cast locate object. What is the object?
This sword.
Okay, you cast it on the sword. Okay, you see. I was just checking through everybody's stuff. You see that you feel that it is back and down.
I can't get it. It is. How far back ish?
At the beginning.
Yeah. It fell. It's at the bottom where we fell. I think.
Down the water.
You're pretty sure it's below this plane. He's like literally like pointing through the ground. But not to the ground, the water and the slight parts.
Like,
right
you know
now.
what? We're not talking another plane of existence.
No, you don't think so, or maybe it could be.
Geometric plane.
Okay, that's easier to deal with.
The only plane I want to deal with today is geometric plane.
Only millions of undead and other.
That might have been the nerdiest thing I've ever said in
creatures.
Dungeons & Dragons.
Right.
Geometric plane.
That's saying something.
It's up there. It's for the running. Oh, the salmon. The sand. Okay, got it.
Let's see.
Robert Johnson says, "Never miss a chance to loot." Norman says, "Check for more roses." That's it.
I guess we're going forward.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
I've,
It was a mixed vote. So basically, you guys want to go forward?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna be able to get the thing unless you can get down there, and then we're gonna be trampled and squished by zombies.
How
That may be a thing.
like
Wait a second. What
a
if?
mile back, 10 miles
I could
back.
just clear a path for you.
Yeah. What? Arky, can you just shoot yourself down?
And remember also that you're on like some
No.
points of like land and like in the water and on land right now. There's like it's like trying to turn into land right now. You're at the cusp between. Because if you're in the water right now, you would be all the way down.
Right.
Yeah. Unless you were stepping on other zombies, which may be a thing, but that's not what's happening right this second.
No, I cannot shoot myself down.
Why not?
Oh, wait. I'm talking as Arky. No, my suit has no more power. I can only levitate. I can't use my steam jetpack ability.
Okay.
And we're talking now a long way back, right, Tony?
Yeah. I'd say you're probably about after all this conversation to convert it into D&D time, you're probably like an hour and a half.
Toward the temple.
I'm sorry. My magic cannot get that sword back. Nor the orbs.
Are we out of ideas?
If you're all out of ideas, then we
have
will
to
go forward to the temple.
We have to go forward.
Let's do it.
Okay, guys, I have so many notes in this temple. Here we go. You guys, no, it's probably a fine thing. You guys make it to the temple. It takes you another 6 hours to get there, and you're just chilling out on top. You rest. You feel good.
I'm good.
I'm
good.
I'll
Can we
give you,
all rest?
I'll give you guys. You may go up to 60. Well, make it easier. Half of your hit points.
What about the blood damage from a few weeks ago?
How
It's
late?
still the same day, ain't it?
It's the same day, so you cannot heal that blood damage.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys can go up to half minus the blood damage.
So do I go up more hit points then?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go up more if it raised you up more. Yeah.
So I'm 55 right now, so I go up to.
You're fine then. You just don't. Okay. Okay, so you guys reach basically this temple, and all of a sudden the crowd surfing that you're on right now kind of stops, and you're probably about a half a mile away from it, and you cannot get any closer because everyone is just jammed up against it. There's actually ground below you right now, and the water has stopped. Maybe like a couple hours into the journey from before. The temple is a pyramid. There's a couple of like towers right near, like these smaller towers, and it goes up for about 200 feet, and it's at times at least a couple hundred feet or more to the level above you, which is all like rock and like dirt and all stuff hanging from the previous level above. So you guys have reached kind of a stop here, and you don't see any obvious ways to get in or out of the temple. And by the way, just to kind of go back, you guys, every once in a while, will keep seeing that yellow, every little bright light coming out. And you're not sure where it comes out of in the temple, but it does come from somewhere near the top of that temple. And that's what's happening every couple of minutes.
How tall? How high is the temple?
Like 200 feet or so.
Did you say it was a pyramid?
Yeah.
So it's all right. So does it look like we'd be able to like climb up the outside of it?
Very easy to slide down.
Okay. So it's sheer.
Yeah.
Steep.
Yeah.
Are there any openings?
Not that you see.
We need to get closer so I can maybe find a door.
Yes.
I have a feeling there's a door somewhere. It's just
Locked.
Too
Yeah.
Skinny says, can any of the party still slightly zombified get through to the sword? Yeah, Brooke is not in a good state. She's near you guys, but she's still like recovering because of the wounding she took, and no one else is in that kind of state. They also don't seem to be interesting. Too Skinny, you need to be here every week because you're giving a lot of good ideas to them. So he also says detect magic door.
Ooh.
Yeah, so the zombies and other creatures are not really paying attention to you guys too much. Otherwise, you'd be dead.
And
by
how far away are we from?
now. About a half mile out.
Half mile.
we definitely need to get closer so we can try to find a door to get in.
Can we crowd surf again?
Can we like kind of crawl on them?
Yeah, you just keep going.
Yeah, we'll just
Let's do it.
Okay, so
let's keep going.
again, the creepy factor is in full effect, and you guys are climbing over, hurting them, breaking them. At points, so what? This is it. Yeah, so I'm not gonna go get crazy into this. It'll be here forever. But you guys, as I say, you could fall down on the ground, have to go through them, and just take forever. We're gonna do one quick roll. You can roll a d20. This is gonna be a dexterity. Give me a check of 10. Otherwise, you fall amongst the crowd, and it's difficult. You probably won't be able to get back up. You're not gonna fall down and get trampled. You just can't get up above them.
I'm good.
Good.
No.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
I'm good.
Okay, so you guys climb and you're in, and you fall, and it pushes hard against you that you're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and you're in the crowd, just like going back and forth, like me at Iron Maiden concert 20 years ago.
Okay.
No, it was Metallica.
Fear Factory.
Also Metallica. You fell also?
Yes.
So you fall into the thing, and for those of you that fell, so it's 3 of you, raise your hands if you fell. 1, 2, 3. So for the 3 of you that you fall in, you're getting pushed back and forth, just like at a concert. You get of waves, and you're getting pushed away from the group in different directions. Let's see. So 2 of you get pushed in a direction. If the pyramid's in front of you, you're going that way, and you go the opposite way. Okay. So what do you want to do?
Try to climb up.
Yeah,
Try to climb up.
I yell out to everybody.
Keep going toward the pyramid.
Can I see Hogar from where I am?
Yes. Yeah, you can still make him out. It's pretty easy to spot him.
Yeah.
Tallest
Yeah.
person.
He's just like,
Okay.
I'm here.
Arnold
Throw you
Schwarzenegger
under
in a
my
shitty
rope.
crowd.
Ah.
Here we go. We got some D&D thinking
Okay.
happening right now.
That's
Grab
what I
the rope.
do. I throw the other end of my rope to you.
Caveman
And I
saying,
hold on to my I really
Caveman saying, don't
Wish I
give the DM an idea. I want to go back now and says, what are we talking about?
What if we just hold our rope tight? Can we just like hold
Section
the
off.
Probably not. I mean, it's not. We would need a lot of strength. I mean, like,
Norman
this
is saying,
like bodies and bodies and bodies. This is
I know.
2 of us. We're super strong, but like
There's millions
it's
of
not
them.
like it's still bodies and bodies and bodies.
Joseph Holiday is saying to go back. Vin Benatti is saying to go back and go swing for the swords.
Oh my
it's the
God.
D&D version of bobbing for apples. Norman is saying, use rose dust to blow into air of a zombie. See what happens.
I like that idea.
It is a
And I'll
pretty good
snort a
idea.
little bit of it too.
Robert Johnson says, go
Goddamn! I
up.
said goddamn.
Robert Johnson says, go up to the temple and speak friend and enter.
Milok.
It sounds like that, but it's another word. Justin Lawrence. Oh, hi, Justin Lawrence. Welcome back to the stream. It's good to see you again.
All right, just in.
All right, so let's. Oh damn.
Justin Lawrence,
I don't even know
real
here.
quick, they are in hell, but the 42nd layer of hell, which is basically like the land of the dead in a sense, and they're being carried by millions of hordes of zombies, whites, and all different kinds of creatures towards this large temple that is run by a necromancer that, as right now, has the crystal rod, and they also lost some pretty interesting things getting down here, and Brooke is half a zombie right now. So it's not going great.
There's that too.
That's
I'm
your-
going to try to
that's your
crawl
recap.
out.
Okay, you call out?
Yeah.
Okay, you do it.
Roll.
No, you call out to him. Okay.
No,
No,
Oh, crawl out. I was like, do it.
Okay.
My friend, called it, my friend.
Yeah, wow.
You try to crawl out on top.
Yeah.
I'll let you try that one time. This will be a success for every time.
Yes.
You have to give me a dex save of 15.
Use those monk skills.
Plus,
Oh,
I get
I'll
my,
give you a 12 because you're a monk.
Come on.
Okay,
yeah.
and I get the plus, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should be able to do it. Come on.
What the 14.
You got it.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay, so
sorry,
you run
sorry.
up, you do like a backflip, a somersault on
Okay.
it,
Yeah,
and like you
monk.
get up on top, and you're once again up top there.
Amazing.
The rest of you kind of are making your way all the way to the temple, and you get very close with your in maybe like 50 feet of it. You two get a rope, and I'll allow you, since you use the rope to propel on top of each other, that you're able to kind of like get under the zombies and get back up. Unless you have another idea, but I think that'll work.
Good idea.
All right.
So you guys all eventually get over to the on top of them. You just kind of barrel through. You're way too heavy. And you do actually able to move very slowly.
Coming through.
You guys get there within about 50 feet, and I'm going to speed things up a little bit and say that you guys are actually even crawled around most of it, and you're not seeing any doors to this entire thing.
I touched the pyramid.
Okay, you make your way to the pyramid and you touch it. Well, death save. No. I'm just kidding. You touch the pyramid, and nothing happens. Feels sturdy.
You say we don't see any
Yeah.
doors.
Correct.
Do we see an area where there's like a bottleneck of zombies?
No.
I want to.
They seem to all be standing there. There's a lot of zombies are moving a lot.
But not really going anywhere.
Like they don't know where to go?
You're not. Yes.
I want to search the side. I want to see if I can try to start searching the sides to see if I can find a door.
Okay, very good. So you start going around and you're searching the sides. You have to roll. And when you're going along, you see there are more pockets of water here. And you see there's a lot of movement by those pockets of water.
Pockets of water where?
Right near. Right now you realize. It's right near the building, the temple.
On the floor?
Yeah.
I think we gotta swim in. It looks like there's holes down there.
No.
So you're saying there's
No.
areas? Wait. I have a question.
Nope.
I have a question.
Nope.
I have a question.
Sorry.
I have a question.
Good thing you put water
So you're
breathing on us.
saying, telling me that there's areas around this building
Yeah.
where there's not zombies and creatures like trying to get.
No,
towards
there
the
is. It's
building?
everywhere. But there's spots when he's looking over the sides. He's seeing that some of them are actually wading in water again.
Wait, what do you mean over the sides? Over the sides of what?
Where the base is, on the base of the pyramid, on the outskirts of it, which is normally land, like walking up to a house, there's land
Right.
up to the house.
Yeah.
There's actually large pockets of water around it.
Okay, so
Like
So
right to the
imagine
edge.
like a moat almost like around the.
Not
around the
everywhere.
pyramid.
Doesn't seem like a constructed moat. It seems like the
Yeah.
ground is breaking for whatever reason here.
Oh, and it's filled with zombies?
Phil,
Everything's filled with zombies, no matter what you think. And there's water, and the water is filled with zombies. Yes.
And this is the green water?
Yes.
What in the world?
we're gonna.
Something
I
tells
thi-
me we're going swimming.
No. You're going swimming if you want. I'm not going in there. That's it. We found it. You found it. This is my bridge too far.
Why?
Tales of Kano says detect magic.
I'm not going to swim in a river of undead to hopefully come out on the other side of what? Of what's in there? Just death. What are we gonna do when we go inside?
Your staff is in there.
We're not gonna get it back. The thing's ethereal. We can't even fight it. The one weapon that maybe we might have had a chance, even though none of us could wield it anyway, is ours that way.
We're sorry.
It's not your fault. I'm not blaming anybody, but we're in Scroodville right now.
So what do? We just stand here and look at zombies
No, we're
until
gonna
we
go-
die?
That is a better death than going in there and becoming this guy's undead servant for all
You're gonna
eternity.
become his undead servant
No,
for
I'll just
eternity anyway.
die of starvation.
Yeah,
And I'm
and
afraid
then
I'll
become his undead servant for all of eternity.
I'm afraid I'll sink if I go.
He's a
in the water.
necromancer. He's gonna bring you back like everybody else
Maybe I'll
here.
just blow ourselves, blow myself up. I don't know.
wow.
Oh,
I-
blow yourself up, Finn.
That is.
Please.
I look. I obviously I'm being a little dramatic here, but I do I do want to let you know that I am concerned that if we do that, I will just go crazy. Because I am just barely keeping it together right now. Okay? This is not supposed to be something that actually exists. Okay? This is like a childhood story of like, when you're bad, you're gonna go to the bad place where all the undead live. Like, this isn't a real thing, and we're here, and look around. Up to the horizon. Millions of undead creatures.
This is why I wanted to go diving for the sword and the orbs. So we could get past stuff like this and fight the undead guy who's controlling them all.
You know, I think he was right. We should have done that.
No! It's 10 miles away now!
Anthony Walton says, see if the mage can make a sympathetic link between the sword and its owner using the pool, scry and locate it, Lady of the Lake situation.
Wow.
Yeah, Finn, why didn't you think of that?
Well, we do know it's there.
Constance Turner says, that sounds like a whole lot of nope, and I think you're right. But it's a good try. It's a good idea.
Can you actually
but I don't think it's
scry
gonna
by
work.
any chance?
No.
Can't scry.
Scrying it is they actually located it, and that worked. So they do know where it is.
Right.
Scrying could be something you could do too, but they did locate it. So that
Problem was we couldn't get to it. We can't get to it.
but Anthony Walton wants you to go get the sword.
Okay. Okay.
It's so far away now.
Norman says powder dust.
6
He's
hours
saying
away.
he's saying to use the roses and put them to powder and put them over the zombies. See something happens.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Do
Okay.
the roses protect us from the green water, or is that something we don't know?
It's
or-
possible.
I have no
It's a
idea.
very good possibility.
You don't know.
All right.
Do you have teleport?
I've got Dimension Door. It's 500 feet. Okay? Okay.
Anthony Walton says, fight it with hope. Hopelessness is the enemy.
If you cast Fly, it would fly over the hordes.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yes.
On all of us?
No.
I will go.
No. No.
No.
I will go.
Why?
No. It's going to have to be me because...
What are you talking about doing right now? You talking about going forward to the temple?
I'm
Going
talking
back?
about if we go back for the sword.
Just remind you were 7.5 hours
On crowd surfing,
on
right?
crowd surfing.
I'm thinking we're going very slow, right? I'm thinking, and maybe I'm wrong. You can correct me right now because we just did it, right? I'm thinking like half movement rate, quarter movement rate kind
Yes.
of motion, right?
Yes.
So if I'm flying,
I'll say 2 hours flying.
right? Okay. So 2 hours flying.
Actually, probably quicker than that. Probably like an hour flying.
An hour.
Okay. So if I cast fly,
Yes.
right, which I would have to cast 6 times to get back there, roughly.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Then Dimension Door down to the thing,
Yes.
get it, Dimension Door back up, and another 6 times flying. I don't know if I can do that. Or actually, I don't have to. Once I get it, you guys can just wait 6 hours, and I'll eventually come back.
We'll be waiting right here for you.
That's. But you have now reached the end of stopping, so you don't know when it's going to stop. But
Right.
you could crawl the rest of the way.
So
When?
I don't like the idea of you going by yourself.
yeah, but I don't know if I have to think right now. Do I have enough spell power to get somebody else there?
Right.
Because I
Well-
can't cast fly on you.
Why can't
and
you?
then-
Why can't you cast it on, say, Arky or on?
Because you
Because
can only do it once.
I can only do it once. I have to do it 6 times to get there.
No, I know, but can't you keep casting it?
No, I can't.
That would be on both.
Once
No.
we fly away, he can.
Yeah,
He's not with us.
No, but what I'm
No.
saying is, if you cast it on him,
he might be able to fly.
Can he
with me.
carry you?
Carry
me.
you.
He
Yeah.
can carry you.
Yeah.
or Arky for that matter,
Yeah.
because Arky can
All right.
levitate.
So
That's true. Arky can levitate.
Me and you again.
yeah, let's do it.
Oh man.
Let's do it. All right,
Oh
hold on.
man.
Wait a second.
I will try to swim.
Question.
No.
When we are flying,
Yeah,
and when you cast your dimension door,
yeah.
will we both go to the bottom together?
Let's find out. I'm thinking about it as we talk about it. So
You got the water breath going on.
How do you get back up?
Yeah, water breath, and I can swim. This is it.
Cast it again.
Ryan
Yeah.
mentions you could swim like 4 times this guy.
I will
Yeah.
try.
I'm a good swimmer.
I can swim too, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, so stop your bragging, everybody.
I will have no more spells
We will,
For what?
we will
For
find
anything.
a place.
until I
Right.
Rest.
Until he rests.
No, I know, but I'm
I
saying,
can
when do you
I
run?
can
When
fly
do you run out of
us
spells?
there.
Okay.
I can dimensional door us down to the sword.
Okay.
I can dimensional door us back up,
Okay.
and that's
And
it.
that's it.
David Young says cast Water Walk. Up to 10 people can be affected.
I don't have it.
It's not water we have to get through. It's zombies.
Scott Walther, how you doing today? Heather Johnson says it is some sort of light projecting at regular intervals towards the top of the pyramid. Why not have the one used levitate option his suit can do? Very good. You watching the show? And
Yeah,
can do to see
cool.
if he can determine where it's coming from, and it is an opening to get in.
That's an Arky job. That's a job for Arky.
All
Heather
right.
Johnson is on point
I'm
watching
gonna
the show.
take the advice and levitate up to the top of the pyramid.
Okay.
Now isn't now it doesn't levitate. Does the levitate only give you the?
if you
can I get it
guys-
high enough?
you
if
have,
you
have to
guys-
boost with levitation.
Are okay with
That's
it.
right. I can't get that high.
Yeah,
We can
but
do one of two things.
Yes.
I can cast rope trick right now.
You could just what? What was
I
that?
can cast
Rope
rope
trick.
trick. We can go, hide, rest. I'll get all my spells back. Then we
Yes.
can try this plan.
Yes.
And then we can do it again.
You had rope
When you
trick
come
this
back.
entire
This
time?
whole
It takes
time?
time to cast. I can't just cast it
You
in a
had
second. Oh, let's hide. It's like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Nobody fight for 10 minutes. I'm going to cast rope trick. Protect us. That's not how it works.
But we could have used that when we were traveling down and stuff. But anyway.
You fell half the...
No. I'm talking
Anyway.
about like earlier.
Yes.
How long can we stay?
Rope trick. I only cast it once, so let me think for a second.
I think it's a 24 hour.
I think it's 24 hours too, but I don't want to like plan it.
Constance Turner,
wow.
I got the message. No problem about Lee.
duration. Durations.
No, it's,
Scott Walter
It's
says
only 1
rare.
hour?
yeah, but
Scott's,
okay, no, I can do something else that'll keep us in there for a day.
Scott's
And then
saying
wall
ray,
of force, it's not the same kind of a thing.
Scott's saying a ray of frost manipulation of water somehow.
I can. All right, here's another one I can do. I can cast a spell that puts us in a wall of force. It's not. We're not in an interdimensional space. People could still see us and maybe attack us, but at least it'll give us a little bit of space, safety, where I can try and rest, get my spell points back, and we can try playing crazy, fly there and teleport around.
How long are you going to rest for?
I can rest. I can 6 hours. I need
You need, well, 8.
8 hours.
Well, you're an elf, right?
You're an
I
elf.
don't sleep.
4 hours. Yeah.
4 hours.
4 hours of meditation.
4 hours. We're in a wall of force. You guys can still do stuff.
We can rest also.
Yeah.
Question. We won't have a lot of time when we go down there.
I don't know what we'll see when we go down there.
Okay.
But we'll be able to breathe, assuming that that's mostly water and not poison or whatever else.
Okay. If we don't have time, and we need to make a fast decision, and we see the orbs, do we absorb them?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Two.
No, 1-1, let him go.
What?
He is completely ecstatic right now.
No, I'm only getting one. One.
He's like, yes.
One.
I'm only getting one.
What about the other two?
We can go back and get him after we defeat the Lich. I just don't know. This is gonna help, but I don't know if it's gonna like
How?
how much it's gonna help. And I don't want us to fight you.
You see two
Plus,
dwarves
you're an
down
elemental monster.
Okay,
or
so
me.
what are you guys going to do? What's the decision?
All right, I cast Lehman's Hut, whatever the spell is. It puts a wall of force around us for 24 hours, but I can dispel it after
Whatever you want.
rest. Yeah. So I do that around us now.
Okay, so you gather the group
You know
together.
Lehman's Hut too?
It's 10 minutes to cast a spell.
I know, but still,
I didn't have. I had it yesterday. I'm sorry. I figured it out yesterday.
In game, he literally figured out the day before.
Yeah.
all
I figured
right,
it out
all right.
yesterday.
I'll let it
Sorry.
slide. I'll let it slide.
So
I thought you had it for a while. I was like, really?
He figured it out in the last bastion
Yeah.
before he left. It's the same day.
I know. No, I know.
You
You're
guys
right.
are having a day.
You're right.
A bit of a
You're
day.
right.
Yes, it
You're
is.
right.
I just remember too. The only reason he didn't go crazy in the first place, Elcross, was because of the necromancer's magic.
Right.
So we really can't absorb those orbs.
No, the rose is supposed to help control that kind of stuff. That's why we took
Oh,
it.
now we have the rose though.
Yes, but I wouldn't do multiples. I wouldn't.
Okay.
And that's the wizard speaking,
Yeah.
not the Tom.
I'm a little more chaotic.
Yeah, you do what you want. I'm only gonna take one.
Scott Walter, they thought of the water breathing already. They have that ready right now. They're trying to figure out a way to go back 7.5 hours of walking journey, perhaps flying, which would take a lot out of the spellcaster. So they do got the water breathing down, but they're trying to figure out what's below. And I'm sure the sword will be easy to find once they get there.
Yeah. All right. So,
Let's do this. Come on,
Rest.
let's rest up because we
All
need
right.
to rest up. That's number one.
Yes.
all right. So I cast that around unless we have time. I give everybody enough time for them to rest. I need less time.
I need 5 hours.
So people need 8 hours to rest.
Yeah.
So I'll give 8
I
hours.
think we all need sleep. We've been walking and running and climbing and
Crowd surfing.
crowd surfing for
All right.
hours on end.
Okay, so you do the Lemon's tiny hut,
Yeah.
and you guys rest inside of it. It's the first time you're not touching a zombie. You're like, oh, thank God. And you guys rest. You rest for the time you need, which is 8 hours.
5.
Well, 8 hours.
8 hours.
8
You
hours.
rest for 8 hours. You have 3 hours. to
After
chill.
5, I get up and.
Okay, so you guys rest for your hours for everybody, and we're now going to go forward to the
Yay.
amount of time.
Take back your HP.
You're feeling better.
You're back up to full.
Full. Oh wait, yeah. Oh yeah. 'cause
Next day-
you got the blood casting in the
Yes.
back, yeah.
All right.
So now, what you guys notice
thank God.
halfway through your resting is, at one point, the yellow light from the temple stopped, and then you saw a flash go streak across the sky, like, and that's all you saw. That's the only thing that happened. You see that there's less moving behind you of all those zombies and other creatures. It's almost like they keep packing up and packing up and packing up. Like they've already reached the limits of the crowds getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, I see.
So you're in the millions.
They're still coming toward the pyramid though. They're
You
still-
can't even see a spot where they're coming closer.
So-
That's how far it is. And that's in 360 mode.
So two things.
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Well, I keep. Yeah. Do you want to try to relocate both the staff and the sword?
I gotta get closer.
Okay, so what are we doing here?
Well, if the staff, we want to make sure the staff is inside. No.
I don't know if I can locate an object that's not in this plane.
Well,
And he's ethereal.
no. What?
He's
Yeah.
ethereal.
No, I got you.
I don't think I can locate an object that's not on this plane. So I imagine if we get inside, he'll find us. And we'll die. Yeah.
You're cool. You're the professional.
I should try to go in to the water pocket.
I think we should wait for them to do their sword and orbs first. All right. So, all right.
He's
So
got,
do it.
He's got an
I'm
hour.
impatient.
I know how you feel. I kind of want you to go in.
Yeah.
I was wondering what you were saying because you kept looking at me like you're going to talk, and I'm like, yes, go ahead. And I'm like, wondering what you're going to say, and I didn't think it was going to be to go into the temple by yourself. So I'm very shocked.
All right.
Let's do it. That will be
do
a
it.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
If you go in there by yourself, well,
You're gonna die.
I can't.
Don't look at me. I'm not gonna give you information if you're gonna die or not.
You're crazy.
Yes. Yes. I am.
Go get the sword.
Yeah. All right.
Go get the sword.
You can talk to him about that. I can't
Okay,
fly.
so you fly. Anyone go with you? Just you.
We're going.
Just the two
Okay,
of us.
so you guys fly away, and you're going the opposite way.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I
Dude,
have to.
you're insane.
He crawls over. It's above them.
No, right here.
Arky speaks.
So much emotion.
It was like anguish. Yeah, but don't make fun of his race. That's how he speaks.
Look at that emotional connection, the feeling.
Yes.
I can't help it.
They care about you. They care about you, Ryan.
I am not going in after
I
him.
could be
I am
saving you
clearly
all.
stating that.
Ryan goes over, makes his way to the temple. Be twisted, DM. Wow, Norman. He wants me to be twisted. Trust me, everything is already twisted. You see that you make your way over, and you see they're like floating in like that, and you can tell like it must go down maybe like 10 zombies thick to go down there. Does he still have what everything
24 hours.
And I'm a good swimmer.
And yes, look at that. Are you a good swimmer, Ryan?
You got it for.
10 hours. But you got another.
Yeah, you got about 10 hours
10,
left.
11
Yeah,
hours
so you're fine. Okay, so you feel like you don't even have to breathe when you go in there. You feel like you'll be good, and you jump in.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Ryan, you go in. And immediately they're all over your face and touching you and literally like right up against you. It's the filthiest, disgusting, and nastiest thing that you ever could think of experiencing in your lifetime, in game and out of game. And you start going down and just pouring zombies out of the way, trying to make your way through. At times you get crushed and you realize that if you couldn't breathe right now, you would be done. And like you're down there way too long, and then you're just going through, and they're everywhere in every direction, and it's literally. Again, 360 degrees all around you is just zombies. Now, I need you to make a wisdom check for your direction sense of where you're trying to go, because it easily.
Okay.
If you ever been on the water and been trapped for a second in your life as a kid, or whatever, and you get twisted,
Yeah.
and you think down is up, that's what's happening now. So roll a d20, and you're gonna give me a. It's kind of difficult. I was gonna say a 14 on a wisdom check.
Oof. 1.
No!
Ryan,
What a
is
time
with
to
the
roll
die
one.
tonight.
You begin traveling in an interesting direction for a very long time, sure that is the correct way.
It's all 20s and 1s tonight.
Yeah, yep.
That is insane.
We're now going to go over to the two flying. You guys fly across. You fly for 1 hour, and you see where you came back in, and you're probably even half tempted to just leave, be done with it. So you are there,
Just go.
looking down, and there's again, it's everywhere, millions. What do you want to do? Yeah, you could leave. You could say it could be how it started. Holgar and Findelar.
I know you never would. But we could. I just want to put it out there.
That's amazing. I don't know which I would root for at this point.
You're kind of interested to see that. Yeah.
I feel like I know I can offer that to him because I know he'll never accept it.
Guys, should Findelar the wizard and Holgar the half giant ditch the entire party and just leave right now? Press red or blue. Should they go on the freaking mission and save the sword? So red leave, blue go on the mission.
We should go back and find that door again in the desert.
Right here at the beginning, before we even started real.
Damn it.
You had 8 hours to tell us.
No. Because I want to do it since the beginning, but I don't want to do it because it's going to have more consequences. But go ahead.
All right. Okay.
Wow, mostly everyone's like, just the mission, man, the mission. They're for the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
cast locate object on the sword again. Now that we're in the general area.
Okay, and I want to say something that I think I'm going to do in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to make a character that is gonna do exactly what the audience votes on.
Yes. I love it.
And those are his decisions, and that'll be it. And I'll keep putting it up, and literally that's what it is, and it'll be that.
Is it going to be the same character every week, or?
If he lives. 'Cause
His name is Audie. Audie ends.
I'll pop him in. When I do, I'll let you know, and the audience will completely control his actions, and that will be very interesting to see what happens.
Nice.
Be chaos.
All right,
so
so
you cast locate object. Yeah. You're able to pinpoint yourself over the sword, and it's just straight down at this point.
I can tell distance. If I'm within, if I'm within, I can tell where it is within 30 feet.
No.
No, he means he can tell where it
within
is
30
within
feet.
30 feet of it.
I can get to 30 feet of it.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
We can dimension door down. From what we were guessing, that is just all zombie. Straight down.
Yeah.
So when I dimension door, we're just going to be in the middle of zombie.
Will the sword be glowing or anything?
No.
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 Will Elchris be down there?
Maybe. I don't know what kind of current there is, or if they've been kicking his elemental body around.
Yeah.
I can detect magic when I get down there,
That's
and
a
then
good
I
idea.
can see where it is.
Okay.
Hopefully, through the murk. All right.
That's a good idea.
All right. This is horrifying. This is horrifying.
We should stay together while we're down there.
Yeah. I'm not letting go. Are you kidding me?
I want to take my rope and tie our
All right.
hands together.
Just want to be clear. Is it How deep is it? Is it less than 500 feet below us?
You know that?
Yeah.
No.
I it's more than 500 feet below us? Shit. How far down?
Can you tell exactly how far down?
Within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet.
Oh, okay. You're gonna put it at almost 3,000 feet down.
Like more than half a mile down.
Okay.
Of zombies. Half a mile of zombies beneath us.
Yeah, I don't know if it's half a mile of zombies, but it is
Half a mile down.
that distance down.
Okay. So, I did not anticipate that it was going to be that far down.
God, well,
Okay.
what is it? What
a pickle
does
this
that
is.
mean?
What a pickle.
Does that make it worse?
Yeah.
Kel Zacano says, you can do it!
All right.
What are we doing, guys?
Well, I have time to. We're floating up there. I have time to think.
Okay, rest of you guys are
Yeah.
chilling out by the temple. Are you
I'm
doing anything?
thinking of a
Just chilling
plan.
out.
The plan is to wait.
Yeah, I don't know what
Waiting.
to do.
Yeah, we got no
You're
choice.
swimming and swimming and swimming,
I don't
Ryan.
know if I can get down
I'm like
there.
waiting.
So
Yeah,
much
yeah.
swimming.
And you're getting
I can
exhausted
only dimension
too.
door 500 feet.
And and you can't even tell by gravity because the gravity is so weak here that everything just seems like correct. So you're just swimming deeper and deeper and deeper, and I'm really curious what's going to happen for you.
Hey, look. All right, we can go down 500 feet, see if there's still a mass of zombies. Go down another 500 feet, see if there's a mass of zombies.
How
But
many times can you do it?
it's 6 times up. 6 times. I can't get us back up.
Oh, man.
Jeez.
Shit. This is the end.
We go 500 feet and just try and swim down. But I'm just gonna be holding on to you.
Okay. We can breathe.
We can breathe.
Okay.
All right, let's give it a shot. All right, you tied me up to you.
I don't like this.
Our hands are tied
I
together.
don't like this at all.
Okay.
Yeah, well, if it doesn't work, I'm just leaving. I dimension door down 500 feet. We're in the water.
DJ,
Yeah, we go down 500 feet, and what's the
you go down.
situation?
You guys go below, and you are past the zombies. So that there's a silver lining here. You immediately look up, and there's almost no light, but there's like a purple glow everywhere. If you can kind of see this, you don't know where it's coming from, but there is some kind of dim light. As you look up, you see it's just massive amount of bodies closer together above you, and then looking below is actually like a bit of almost like a bluish light, and the water's a little colder down here.
Colder.
Okay. Interesting.
All right. Yeah, let's swim.
You guys swim.
The rope is trailing up, right? The rope would float towards the surface. Like we're tied together. There's a loose rope.
Oh, yeah, probably would dangle up there.
Right. Just so that we have
An idea of up.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, so
Nice.
that's a good idea. You guys swim down, 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 down. You get 1,000 feet, 1,500 feet.
Wait, down?
down.
Yes.
Signature.
1,500 feet, 2,000 feet, 2,500 feet. You're starting to get close, and you're looking down, and it's, by the way, by now, the water is ice cold. And you're looking around, and you're just looking around for anything, and it's like a weird, like, bluish tint to everything, and it's kind of dark. And finally, you start seeing something that is all the way down there, and is glowing slightly white, and maybe a yellowish glow or something. It looks like it doesn't belong there. And all of a sudden you hear something around you, like a movement in the water, and you hear, "You shouldn't have come." And that's where we stop for today.
Knew it. I knew he was going for it.